Most people over 60 assume that losing muscle is a slow, gentle process, a minor inconvenience at best. But science paints a very different picture. According to the National Institutes of Health, adults over 60 can lose 1 to 2% of their muscle mass every year. Even more surprising is that muscle strength fades 2 to 3 times faster than muscle size. You could be losing up to 4% of your usable strength annually. In just 5 years, many adults lose 20% or more of the strength they rely on to stand up, walk steadily, and recover from stumbles. This explains why fall risk rises sharply after age 65. Here's the part most people never hear. This decline isn't caused by aging alone. The muscle cells themselves are still intact, and the nervous system still functions. What changes is the signal that tells your muscles to grow and repair. Studies show adults aged 65 to 80 can regain 30 to 50% of lost strength within 8 to 12 weeks. Balance improvements often appear in as much as 4 weeks. In other words, what many accept as normal aging is often reversible decline. Strength in later life isn't about lifting heavy weights or running marathons. It's about functional strength. The kind that lets you stand from a chair without using your hands, walk confidently across a street, or catch yourself before a fall turns into a hospital visit. These abilities rely on a small group of muscles that weaken first, but also respond fastest to the right exercises. Experts now emphasize that low controlled movements are far more effective for older adults than aggressive workouts that strain joints and risk injury. Gentle exercises can often outperform harder ones for safety, consistency, and long-term gains. In this video, you'll discover 5 simple movements designed to target these essential muscles. No gym, no heavy weights, just a few minutes each day. Pay close attention to the first movement. Research shows it can improve balance by over 30%, one of the strongest predictors of preventing falls after 60. Before we dive in, share your age and where you're watching from. And if maintaining independence matters to you, give this video a like, share it, and subscribe. Movement number 5, standing knee raises with support. Standing knee raises sound simple, but their impact is profound. This exercise trains the body to lift one leg while keeping the other stable, the foundation for safe walking, climbing, and catching yourself during a stumble. Every step you take in daily life is essentially a controlled one-leg balance. When hip muscles weaken, your brain shortens steps, shuffles your feet, and hesitates. That hesitation is where most trips and falls begin. The National Institutes of Health highlights reduced hip flexor strength and poor single leg balance as some of the strongest predictors of fall risk in adults over 60. The good news? These systems respond quickly to gentle, controlled training. A standing knee raise activates the hip flexors, deep core stabilizers, and supporting muscles. Harvard Healthy explains that this combination strengthens both muscles and the neuromuscular system, the communication network between brain and muscles that keeps you upright. To do this exercise safely, stand next to a sturdy chair or countertop. Place one hand lightly for balance, not for support. Feet should be hip-width apart. Gently tighten your abdominal muscles to protect your spine. Slowly lift one knee toward your chest over about 3 seconds. Keep your torso upright and the standing leg straight, but not locked. Pause briefly at the top, then lower slowly. The slow, controlled lowering is where much of the strength benefit occurs. Clinical studies referenced by NIH show that single leg, slow, controlled movements can improve balance by 30% or more within 4 to 6 weeks when practiced consistently. Real life results: fewer stumbles and greater confidence. Common mistakes include gripping the chair too tightly, leaning backward, or rushing the movement. Start with a manageable number of repetitions for each leg, focusing on control, not fatigue. Over time, many notice longer strides and steadier turns. This movement primes the hips and balance system, preparing the body for the next exercise. Exercise number 4, glute bridges. These target a muscle group many adults stop activating as they age. The glutes, beyond aesthetics, These muscles are crucial for standing, walking, stabilizing hips, and protecting the lower back. Weak glutes force other muscles to compensate the lower back strains. Knees absorb extra stress, and walking becomes painful. NIH research links age-related glute weakness to lower back pain, reduced walking speed, and difficulty rising from a chair. The encouraging news is how quickly glutes respond once reactivated. Glute bridges are done lying down, eliminating balance concerns and joint strain. 2. Perform. Lie on your back. Bend your knees, feet flat, hip width apart, heels slightly engaged. Arms rest at your sides. Tighten your abs and press your lower back slightly into the floor to protect the spine. Then, squeeze your glutes and slowly lift your hips until your body forms a straight line from shoulders to knees. Avoid arching your back. Hold briefly, then lower slowly. The slow lowering maximizes strength gains. Controlled movements like glute bridges can improve sit-to standability by 40% or more in adults over 60. Participants also report less lower back discomfort during daily activities. Common errors include pushing through the toes instead of heels or lifting too high, which strains the back. Done correctly, glute bridges enhance stability, confidence, stair climbing ability, and overall mobility, supporting independence. Exercise number 3, chair squats. These are essential for older adults, training muscles used in dozens of daily activities, such as sitting down, standing up, getting out of bed, or rising from the toilet. When these muscles weaken, people start pushing off with their hands, avoid low chairs, or hesitate before standing. Over time, hesitation leads to dependence and reduced mobility. Chair squats retrain the body to stand using strengths instead of momentum. NIH research highlights that reduced leg strength is one of the strongest predictors of loss of independence in adults over 65. Key muscles are the quadriceps, hamstrings, and glutes, which represent a large portion of total muscle mass. Chair squats activate these muscles in a coordinated, joint-friendly way. To perform, place a sturdy chair behind you. Stand with feet shoulder width apart, toes slightly outward. Begin by pushing your hips back as if reaching for the chair, allowing your knees to bend naturally as you lower. Lightly touch the chair with your hips, then immediately press through your heels to stand back up. Move slowly. The focus is control, not speed. Slow sit-to-stand movements improve both muscle recruitment and balance, making them far more effective. NIH studies show that adults over 60 practicing chair squats regularly can increase lower body strength by 35 to 40%. Walking speed and stair climbing ability also improve alongside these strength gains. Common mistakes include letting knees collapse inward, leaning too far forward, or fully relaxing on the chair. When done properly, chair squats restore confidence, allowing people to stand smoothly without searching for armrests. Exercise number 2, resistance band rows. This exercise rebuilds upper body support, something many seniors don't realize they are losing. The targeted muscles act like a natural brace, keeping shoulders back, chest open, and spine protected while standing, walking, or reaching. Weakness here leads to rounded shoulders, forward head posture, shallow breathing, and neck or upper back discomfort. NIH research links weakness in upper back muscles to poor posture, spinal instability, and chronic neck and shoulder pain in adults over 60. The good news is these muscles respond extremely well to low-impact resistance training. You can regain strength. Resistance band rows target the latissimus dorsi, rhomboid, and middle trapezius muscles that stabilize the upper body over the hips. To perform, sit tall in a sturdy chair with feet flat. Loop a resistance band around the soles of your feet or a secure object. Hold each end with palms facing inward. Sit upright with a gently lifted chest and relaxed shoulders. Pull your elbows straight back, keeping them close to your sides, imagining squeezing your shoulder blades together. Pause briefly at the end, then return slowly to the starting position. Control is key for effectiveness. Harvard Health notes that brief holds at peak contraction. increase muscle activation and strength without stressing joints. NIH trials show consistent practice can improve upper back strength by 40% or more in older adults. Participants also report better posture. Common mistakes include rounding the shoulders, snapping the band back, or pulling with the hands instead of elbows. This shifts the effort away from the intended muscles. Focus on proper form for best results. Practiced regularly. Resistance band rows help seniors stand taller, breathe easier, and feel more stable while walking and reaching. Exercise number 1. Modified plank. This final exercise may appear deceptively simple, but it's incredibly effective. It engages more muscles at once than almost any other low-impact exercise, combining strength, balance, posture, and internal stability. Your core keeps you upright during bending, reaching, and sudden movements like catching yourself from a stumble. Weak core muscles make movement less coordinated, even if arms and legs feel strong. This can lead to falls. Harvard Health highlights that deep core muscles play a crucial role in balance and fall prevention after 60. These muscles stabilize the spine and transfer force safely between upper and lower body. The modified plank activates them without joint stress. To perform, start on hands and knees on a mat. Lower onto your forearms, elbows directly on the shoulders. Keep knees on the floor and move them back until your body forms a straight line from head to knees. Align, don't overextend. Keep your head neutral, eyes down. Gently draw your abdomen inward. Breathe normally and avoid holding your breath. NIH studies show that this form of core exercise can increase core strength by over 40% within 6-8 weeks in older adults. Balance and postural control also improve significant leaky predictors of fall risk. This is vital for independence. Common mistakes include letting hips sag, lifting too high, or pushing through discomfort instead of stopping early. Short, controlled holds are more effective than long, strained attempts. Listen to your body. When practiced consistently, many notice steadier walking, more confident, turning, and greater security in daily movements. The body begins moving as a unified system. The modified plank ties together everything built by the previous exercises. Balance improves as hips relearn support. Standing up becomes smoother. Walking feels steadier, and the upper body stands taller. The core quietly supports every motion without strain. These small improvements compound, boosting independence and reducing fear of falls. This is not about chasing youth. It's about protecting freedom. Maintaining strength, balance, and core stability is key. NIH and Harvard Health studies consistently show that older adults who maintain these are more likely to live independently and experience fewer falls. The best part? None of this requires extreme effort, just consistent, mindful practice. You don't need perfection, only persistence. Strength in daily life. With these movements, the body begins to function as a coordinated unit. Balance improves, steps lengthen, and standing from chairs or climbing stairs becomes smoother. Reaching overhead is easier. Hips, glutes, legs, upper back, and core all work together to stabilize each movement. Everyday tasks that once felt tiring or uncertain now become effortless. One of the most remarkable changes older adults notice is a significant increase in confidence. Where hesitation once dictated movement shortened steps, careful turns there is now control. Movements that previously seemed risky or tiring become natural again. Harvard Health emphasizes this regained confidence. It's as important as physical strength itself. Fear of falling often leads seniors to reduce activity. This ironically accelerates weakness and balance issues. Rebuilding strength and coordination reverses that cycle. The science of muscle reawakening. It's crucial to understand why these simple exercises are so effective. Muscle loss after 60 isn't purely about shrinking fibers. The muscle cells remain, and the nervous system functions. The problem lies in communication. the signal that tells muscles to contract, grow, and coordinate is weakened. Slow, controlled, and targeted exercises awaken these pathways, improving neuromuscular coordination. PUBMED. Studies show targeted movements can produce 30 to 50% strength gains in just 8 to 12 weeks. NIH research emphasizes that even small improvements in hip, core, and upper body strength directly reduce fall risk. Harvard Health adds that when muscles and the nervous system work together, balance, posture, and confidence improve simultaneously. Practical tips for consistency. Consistency is more important than intensity. These exercises are gentle yet effective, allowing safe practice without overloading joints. Daily or every other day practice reinforces muscle activation and neuromuscular communication. Start small, a few repetitions, controlled movements, and gradual progression. Fatigue is not the goal. Control and confidence are some tips for safe practice. Focus on posture. Keep your spine aligned and shoulders relaxed. Control every movement. Slow lifting and lowering increases activation. Use supports wisely. Chairs, counters, or bands are for guidance, not reliance. Monitor comfort. Minor fatigue is fine. Pain is a signal to adjust. Track progress. Notice longer steps, smoother movements, and easier daily activities. The cumulative effect. Embrace the journey to a stronger, more confident you. Over time, practicing these exercises creates a compounding effect. Small gains in strength and balance build upon each other, leading to improved coordination and stability. Seniors often report reduced reliance on handrails and support when climbing stairs. Greater ease in walking longer distances or navigating uneven surfaces. Less back, hip, and knee discomfort due to improved muscle engagement. A noticeable boost in posture and confidence when reaching, bending, or turning. These changes are not temporary. When practiced consistently, they form a foundation for long-term independence. Studies show older adults maintain strength and stability. They experience fewer falls, maintain mobility, and enjoy a higher quality of life. Physical strength is only part of the story. Regaining control over movement positively impacts mental health. Confidence grows as mobility improves, and anxiety about falling diminishes. Daily tasks, once mentally taxing, now feel manageable. This sense of autonomy directly improves emotional well-being, leading to a more active and engaged lifestyle. Consistency also strengthens habits. Practicing these exercises daily encourages a mindset of movement and intentionality. It's a reminder that the body can adapt and grow stronger at any age. Even small, gentle actions send signals to muscles and nerves, reinforcing natural systems. Start by integrating these 5 movements into your daily routine. Begin slowly. Focus on control and gradually increase repetitions. Observe how your body responds. Notice steadier steps, smoother transitions, and improved posture. This creates a resilient foundation, reducing fall risk and increasing confidence. Share your experience. Which exercise felt easiest? Which was most challenging? And how your balance or strength is changing. Encourage friends and family to try these movements as well. Strength in older adulthood is not just personal, it's protective, empowering, and contagious. You don't need extreme effort. What matters is showing up, practicing consistently, and respecting your body's limits. Over time, small, targeted movements awaken muscles, improve coordination, and rebuild confidence. Each repetition strengthens not just the body, but independence itself. By integrating these 5 exercises: standing knee raises, glute bridges, chair squats, resistance band rows, and the modified plank, you are retraining your body to move with purpose, balance, and confidence. Every step, every turn, and every lift becomes safer and easier. Falls become less likely. Independence becomes more secure. Life feels more manageable and enjoyable. Your strength is not lost. It's waiting ready to be reactivated with consistent, mindful movement. This is not about chasing youth. It's about reclaiming freedom, stability, and confidence in the years ahead.